What's up, everybody? Rothstein here, Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. Today is Monday, July 13th, 2020. I'll be uploading this later. Right now it's about 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm just outside the Republic of Cincinnati. Not quite in the city. But, yeah, I'll be uploading this video later, so I don't know what time. But, yeah, just want to talk to you real quick. Sports investing in detail will be coming back next week with baseball. And, I'll be restarting the podcast next week. But before I continue, first of all, I want to remind you that this is a sports investing show. And if you feel you have an issue with gambling of any type, you might not want to listen to this show, so you can stop listening now, but I appreciate it. I don't want to be a trigger to any negative behaviors for you, okay? And two, I will be giving sports investing advice today, okay, along with, a little pop culture talk, all right? So be prepared for that. And two, before we continue, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. This is free content. Just subscribe. I publish on YouTube, starting on July 23rd, we'll be restarting the regular YouTube and social media rotation. That's a podcast on Anchor, Spotify. Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Stitcher, to several other outlets, okay? That'll be on Thursday through Monday night, okay? Thursday through Monday. And then on YouTube, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturday, and Sunday. And on Instagram, Fame_Rothstein, FAME_ROTHSTEIN, on Saturdays and Sundays, okay? Usually in the mornings. Early, 8, 9 a.m. Eastern, okay? So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. The content is free. The picks are free. I don't charge you anything. But most importantly, the picks are accurate. Accurate as anybody in the industry, okay? I know my sports, and that's why, I keep it with football, baseball, basketball, some boxing, okay? Prop bets, all that kind of stuff, unit moves, all that. We do all that here, okay? And you can also check me, like I told you, on Instagram, at Fame_Rothstein, and then at Fame Rothstein, FAMEROTHSTEIN, on Twitter. My email is FameRothstein@Yahoo, same spelling, FameRothstein@Yahoo.com, all right? So, let's get into it, okay? First of all, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm going to be brief on this, okay? As you know, Jada Pinkett Smith admitted that she cheated with August Alsina, a one-hit wonder if there ever was one. I forget the name of the song, but it was something, I'm way too drunk to... It's something like that. I forgot. It's not even worth looking up. It was just a jingle of the moment. Now, I'll get back to that. She admitted having an affair with August's own Will Smith, of all people, okay? And for those of you who don't know, August Alsina, like I said, he's a one-hit wonder in R&B. He allegedly was her son's friend. One of her sons, Jaden, or one of the kids. They were friends, and that's how they met. And like I said, Will Smith, yes, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that guy. Men in Black, that guy. Jada, you all types of foul. To the point where I would probably think you were a bad person. You're an ain't shit. I just think that, first of all, being your age, you're making questionable decisions like that. This is something that 20-year-old women do. Not women in their late 30s, 40s, going into 50, whenever you cheated with the kid. Okay? Well, he was a grown man, I guess, but still. Okay? There was some white cat I hung out with that was like, when I was in high school. He was like this. We all had a friend whose mom was smoking hot. And we're thinking, I would if I could. I'm not going to tell him. That's my man. I'm not going to tell him. But yeah, I would. There was a white cat I hung out with in high school. Like, this mom was smoking. Smoking hot. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't there a Jennifer Lopez movie? I remember seeing a preview. I never saw it. But yeah, didn't she do something like that? Slept with one of her son's friend in the movie or something like that. And the kid was just like teasing him. And it was, yeah, I like I said, I never saw the movie. I didn't care to see it just because Jennifer Lopez just doesn't drive me to the movies like that. I mean, she's a hottie. Don't get it twisted. But, but anyway, Jada, and first of all, you couldn't see that August Alsina was a one-hit wonder. That jingle of the moment, whatever his song was. There's no staying careers in R&B. That's what again makes your decision very questionable. Like, what were you doing? You wanted to feel good to show that you could attract a younger man. Whatever the hell reason that you slept with a kid your son's age, you're foul. There is no coming back from that. No logical explanation for that, Jada. Stop it. Okay? And then you're trying to make Will into the bad person. He wasn't making you happy or whatever. I wasn't feeling that at all, Jada. You don't get to make Will Smith a bad guy. You don't, hun. This is Pee Wee Kirkland, like the clips say. Legend in 2 games. Legend in hip-hop. Whether you know him as the Fresh Prince or Will Smith. Legendary records. Parents just don't understand. Brand new funk. Fun records. Nightmare on My Street. I think I can beat Mike Tyson. As we go. That he's the DJ, I'm the Rapper's a classic album. With his buddy, Jazzy Jeff. Or if you know him as Will Smith. Miami. Here Come the Men in Black. Wild Wild West. All those records he made as Will Smith. Those non-threatening pop records he became known for. Legendary TV show. Top 5 black sitcom ever. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. After Martin and the Jeffersons. Well, we ain't gonna get into that debate, but yeah. In his movies, all of them smashes. Action movies. Independence Day, Men in Black. You don't get to make him into a bad guy, Jada. You don't get to, that red table should have been, I fucked up. I'm sorry, Will. I don't want to leave you. I don't want you to leave me, whatever. But that's all you had to say on your red table talk. I fucked up. There's no qualification. You cheated on Will Smith. You don't get to, there was some rumors about him and, Dwayne Martin, I believe. Rumors allegedly, they went away quickly. Why? Because he's Will Smith. We've never seen him as the bad guy. But yet you just tried that, Jada. But anyway, speaking of some more drama, we've got Major League Baseball coming back. I tried to segue. That was the best I had on the spot. This show is just one shot. I don't, do edits and anything, okay? I tried. But anyway, baseball comes back next week, about 10 days from now, the 23rd. Yankees and the world champion Washington Nationals. And speaking of Washington, the Redskins are going to change their name sometime this week. I'm okay with whatever they do. Whatever. I don't care. I like the name Washington Nationals. There needs to be something that the name should be something. The new nickname for the Redskins should be something that that has a tie to D.C. being the nation's capital. Okay? Because in some aspects, the Redskins, I guess the name was the offensive part of it. The image they were okay with. Most of the people of the Native American nation, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. Okay? However, being that this is, the Native Americans' land, the indigenous people, whatever, and that being the nation's capital, that was somewhat, in a goofy way, kind of poetic. Paying them unintentional homage. They didn't mean to do that, but it just kind of happened to kind of do that a little bit. I know it's weird and kind of tough to explain. That's why I'm not going to get heavy into it. But there was somewhat poetic to that. Okay? But yeah, the Washington Nationals playing the Yankees opening night, the 23rd, and then I believe the next night, the Dodgers and Giants play. Okay, we're going to have both on the podcast and all the shows. You know, like I said, YouTube, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, podcast Thursday through Monday. Okay, Instagram, Saturday and Sunday, all right? We'll have both of those. And I told you 2 weeks ago, take the Reds to make the playoffs, plus 160. They let the schedules go last week. I said, you see that weak-ass schedule? You know, and they got the Reds at plus 160. Well, over the weekend, the Reds have become plus 110. If you haven't bet it already, you've already lost $50 on it. Don't lose any more because the Reds are going to make the playoffs. You know, like I told you about the SI prediction. 2015, they said the Astros will win the 2018 World Series. That happened. 2017, they said the Reds will win the 2020 World Series. They haven't done that for two other teams. No other teams than those two that I remember. Why? You know, I don't know, but hey, you know, this Reds team, I'm not being a homer at all. This is analyzing this team. In a 60-game race, this team is built for that type of season, a short, quick season. Why don't have long, sustainable pitching? You know, other than Sonny Gray and Luis Castillo, who I still kind of like to win a Cy Young. Maybe not this year, but some point. Luis Castillo has got Hall of Fame stuff. That changeup's sick. Okay? Reminds me of Mario Soto growing up. But at any rate, you know, Reds got good offense and just dominant enough pitching to hold you through about 80 games, half a season, which is what this season will be. 60 regular season games and then your postseason series. All right? Take the Reds plus 110. They've dropped from plus 160 to plus 110. Get them before they go into negative money. All right? Cincinnati to qualify for the playoffs in baseball. All right? But hey, that's all I got for today. Ran a little longer than I thought I would, but I appreciate you sticking with me and listening. And like I said, podcast restarts next week. You know, right now I'm just kind of popping in and out, but we'll be back on our full-time schedule next Thursday, the 23rd. All right? And if I don't see you before then, take care and know that I love you. Holla.